I know you got it. Unceremoniously. But we're working hard on a dream. Alright. Tell me how you're living. Alright. Tell me how you're with me.
I got the feeling I was tripping when I woke up in jail. 'Cause if we keep making stupid people famous, now we're living in hell.
I know you got it.
Don't you love these guys? Well, you could call it good timing or a fitting Toronto storyline. The return to live music in the city comes with one exciting triple whammy. Number one, Our Lady Peace is back with a new album. Number two, they're showing it off visually in their hometown. And number three, they're letting you hear the album at one of the city's legendary music venues for its grand reopening, the Mocambo. Here to talk about all three are the three people involved in all this. Duncan of Our Lady Peace, Toronto artist and Lovebot creator, Matthew Deldegan, and owner of the Mocambo, Michael Weckerly. Thank you all so much for being here. Let's start with all of those topics in order. Duncan, first, it's got to feel good to be back performing in the city, and really, it sounds like this art that we're going to talk about is also a love letter to Toronto.
Look, it's been way too long from performing. I'm so glad to be coming out of the cloud of the pandemic, and yeah, we can't wait to be back. We're so excited about the new record, so excited about playing the Mocambo, where I played before I was in OLP and saw lots of shows there, so really excited.
The album Spiritual Machines 2. Can you believe, Duncan, it has been close to 30 years of Our Lady Peace?
Don't make me feel old.
I'm aging myself. I mean, I know the lyrics to Superman's Dead. I mean,
Look, we're very happy that we're still getting away with it, and we're still kicking each other in the rear creatively, and still feel like we have something to say, and it's an honor to be still doing it.
absolutely. Okay, we're going to go in order here. I want to talk to Matthew Deldegan next. Matthew, you are the Lovebot creator. You're a Toronto artist. So this album cover, how is this connected to the city? How is there going to be a reveal? Because this is not, an album cover with art on the cover. I mean, there's that, but it's a big show and tell in the city. I'll let you explain.
I don't know if I can talk on that topic. I was going to talk about my work a little bit. I don't know all the details with the release, but
Can you talk about what you created?
yeah, absolutely. I've been a big fan of Our Lady Peace since I was 4 years old in 1994 when they released their first album. But truthfully, every album was a part of my life in such a profound way, especially Spiritual Machines 1 when it was released in 2000. So I think that the mechanical nature of my work and a lot of the inspiration was directly derived from Spiritual Machines, the first album, my favorite album of all time. And then now I've painted a gorgeous 40-foot by 30-foot tall mural, which is the sequel cover art album of my favorite album of all time. So, and for my favorite band as well. So I'm pretty happy.
Okay, that's what I was getting to. Thank you for sharing that with us. Why the first Spiritual Machines album? Why did that speak to you?
I think as a young man, I had just a profound interest in storytelling. And their music spoke to me in a way that no other rock music or any other music did at the time. The writing, and just the sounds, everything was so raw and so young, and so I think classic Canadian rock is. And it just changed my life profoundly. So, yeah, I think definitely the storytelling aspect of their music, and also Rain's voice, and I just love the band. I always have.
I think really everyone across the city shares that feeling. Last but certainly not least, Michael Weckerly. Michael, the Mocambo is just this legendary venue in the city. We have missed live music here. What a way to welcome it back, but with Our Lady Peace. What is happening there? What can fans look forward to? And I want to say congratulations on the return of live music in this way.
Well, I thank you very much. As you can see, I am in Halloween outfit today. And, and it even gets better.
Look great.
Yeah. So we have a Halloween party called Harmony's Halloween, and it's just a setup for the most incredible night that it's going to be in Toronto tomorrow. And I've been long awaiting this through many, many, many trials and tribulations in this pandemic. But to have Our Lady pleased to open up the El Mocambo is very, very fitting. They played at my WEC Fest, which is a great, great charity event that Rain and team and Duncan and everybody was a big part of. And I'm very, very excited to open tomorrow night with Our Lady Peace, Spiritual Machine 2. And it's just something that has been ongoing for 2 years. And we've had a few false starts, and now it's finally opening. And it's a really needed time for Toronto and a needed time for music to keep live alive. And now the El Mocambos come back. It's a 74-year history, now to be recreated in 2.0 by Our Lady Peace.
You know, and like I said off the top, what a Toronto story. We have this really legendary Toronto band, Canadian band, a Toronto artist, a legendary Toronto venue, all coming together. Who wants to talk about the NFTs? Because it does not matter how much research I do about non-fungible tokens. I mean, it just seems to be something a lot of people, I mean, I don't quite understand. A lot of artists are jumping onto this NFT bandwagon. Duncan, do you want to speak to that, about how that ties into the event tomorrow and the new album?
Yeah, sure. I'll give it a stab. I mean, it's new to me too. I think what it's about is artists trying to take responsibility and the power back for the everything that we create. And when we started to talk about doing an NFT release, we wanted to make sure that this was not some sort of win a backstage pass that you could get anywhere. This is about real generative art. So everyone who bought a ticket is going to get the NFT bundle, which is generative art that is unique to that person. Every song that's on the record is going to have obviously high audio of the song, that's given, but it's also going to have a demo, the original demo. It's going to have stems, so if you want to play around with the music and create something yourself, you're more than welcome to do that. It's going to have physical poster, like a numbered poster of the actual artwork. And there's one other thing, I think. But really, it really comes down to how do we communicate with our fans directly, and how do we add more value.
And you know, it sounds like you're really doing that with the show, with Michael at the El Mocambo, the live show, with Matthew's art, and then, of course, just Spiritual Machines 2. Why that name? Why a number 2 to Spiritual Machines? Did the pandemic have any impact on that, Duncan?
Well, we've talked about doing a sequel to Spiritual Machines for a long time. Spiritual Machines was, in all intents and purposes, a concept record, even though I would argue that half of it was more conceptual. Half of it was about Ray Kurzweil's book, The Age of Spiritual Machines, and he made, I forget how many hundreds of predictions. I think 80-some-odd% of them have come true already. And just with everything that's going on that was highlighted by the pandemic, with our reliance on new technologies and the emergence of AI, it just kind of felt like the right time, and Rain felt like he could speak to that lyrically from his heart, and it just didn't feel disingenuous. It just felt like the right time.
Well, Duncan, I want to wish you and the rest of Our Lady Peace good luck tomorrow and with the new album. So, Duncan, thank you so much. Michael, congratulations on this artwork, and also this artwork you've left for us all here in the city. And of course, Michael, happy Halloween, and also congrats on the return to live music, because we know the impact that the pandemic has had on those in the city.
Thank you very, very much, and thank you for taking us on this journey of this great, great programming. And I'm just so thankful that Duncan is very modest, as is Rain. This is really a spiritual journey that you're going to see when you listen to this album, be a part of what they're accomplishing. I'm excited. I'm ecstatic about what we're going through now. And thank you, Our Lady Peace. And thank you, being NCP 24. Much appreciated.
Thanks, Mike.